Good morning, students. I thank you for your cooperation to proceed our classes. During our previous class, you wrote the summary of the chapter, that is from the diary of Anne Frank. You can see on the screen, and today is June 13, 2020, Saturday. So today I came with a few questions from the chapter. These questions are very important for your board examination, and your task will be to write these answers and submit me by Monday evening. So before heading towards the questions, let's go quickly to the instructions first. So these are the instructions. As I already mentioned, you have to write these answers and submit me by Monday evening, right? So that is what about the task. So you can see on the screen from the diary of Anne Frank by Anne Frank. You know the story already because you read the chapter, we discussed the chapter, you wrote the summary also. The chapter talks about Anne Frank's a few pages, first like initial a few pages of Anne Frank's diary, and here in this chapter two things are highlighted: how Anne highlighted her family members as well as the school. I'll just take you quickly back to the story now. Just you can read it on the screen. This lesson is an excerpt from Diary of a Young Girl or the Diary of Anne Frank. It is an autobiography that was first published in 1947. In this, Anne expresses her thoughts in a diary which was gifted to her on her 13th birthday, as we already discussed. She names the diary Kitty, which she considers as her only true friend. She mentions about her childhood, her family, and a lot other things that she told no one else. So that is all about the chapter. The first the chapter talks about only the family as well as the school. And if I told you that if you want to know more about the story, you can go back to the novel and read it once. So as I mentioned earlier that I just came with a few questions. So you have to write these answers in about 120 to 150 words, and the questions are very important, and these questions are already asked by CBSE board many times, and these questions will come for 8 marks. So I kindly request you, while writing, please write in detail about everything that comes inside the asked according to the question. So these are the questions. I'll not tell you the answers because you already read the chapter, and I already shared the slides too, and the answers are already there in the slides, and you can find out the answers in the book. I'll just read it out for you for your easiness to write the answers. Question number 1. Anne called 26th of July a tumultuous day. Explain. Tumultuous means a kind of okay, that one also I'll not tell you. You find out in the dictionary, so that you also should have the habit of looking at the dictionary. Now another question: why did Anne think that she could confide more in her diary than in the people? That one is also discussed, and this, in the slide I tried to write that too, and please find it out by your own. And question number 3: paper has more patience than people. Justify. This question was asked twice by the board. The same question you can write the same question is given something differently. Paper has more patience than people. Do you agree with the statement? That one also can be done from your part. And here the 4th question: from the diary of Anne Frank throws light on teacher-student relationship, class atmosphere and discipline. Because in the chapter Anne discussed about the school and how the teacher-student relationship was there, and how Mr. Keesing, if you remember, had a very the relationship with Anne and other students, and the type of fear that of mathematics and all. It is already highlighted, and you already read it also, the story, so no need to worry. And please find out the answers from the textbook as well as from the slides given. And if you find difficulty to write any of the answers, you can just call me back so that I can send you the answer. I hope that that situation will not come, and you will manage your answers by your own and submit me by Monday evening. I thank you again for your cooperation, and I wish you a good day ahead. Thank you.